What's going on, everybody? Doc Average Gamer Guys back again into some more Last Day on Earth, continuing our settlement build. We have a couple of things planned for this episode, and probably record two back-to-back because we have a few things to do. First and foremost, we're into a new season. We just got it started here, and let's quickly roll through. We were successful. You saw in the last video. If you didn't catch it, we were able to get last season complete, and we've got a new season here of rewards and some honestly some good stuff. So packages look to be about the same, and we'll scroll through here. Beginning seems to be pretty good. What I am seeing from my quick scroll is quite a bit of additional weapon mod blueprints. I talked about this in the last video where we finished last season, where we picked up quite a few of them, and that was a huge boost. We have some weapon mod blueprints there, just some standard ones. We get some good guns, a couple of good puppies there. This is 3 corgi puppies. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. Good stuff, good stuff. We have, again, more, and these are the rare weapon mod blueprints. You get 3 of them, which is pretty awesome. Some good supplies if you're still working on like your ATV or your boat or anything like that. This looks like it has some good stuff to help you progress there. Some C4, level 60. I think it was level 60 last time gave us a Dragunov, so we'll be able to get an additional one with the 8x sight up there near the top. A flamethrower, water pump, some more puppies. We get another Rottweiler puppy, which is pretty cool. This is what I really want, is another drone blueprint. We were able to complete that drone blueprint. We got the stabilizer installed on our drone, so we at least have 4 things equipped to our drone at this point, which is pretty neat, so happy about that. And then lastly, at the last level, which is free, interesting enough, we get another Dragunov, and more importantly, we get the blueprint for the Dragunov, so we can try to get another mod to throw on there. So unlike what I did last season, I'm gonna wait to pick up my premium. The reason I'm gonna do that is I typically do get the premium. A lot of times I buy the extra levels, and this will help us just save. If you don't do that, premium is just $10, and I do think it's worth it of any place to spend money if you're gonna grind this and you're gonna play a lot. You're gonna play almost every day. Getting to level 80 isn't necessarily easy, but if you play every day, you should have a good opportunity to do that, and the rewards here are just really good. This will save you a lot of time with a lot of your upgrading. So don't spend money if you don't want to. You don't need to. You get some really good free stuff, but if you are, that is the way to go, in my opinion. So we got Rex Ship up. We've got the commune going. We'll probably do that in a separate video. And another video, I want to jump into Port Laboratory, and I want to do a full clearance of that, both sides, easy and in hard mode. So we'll do that separately. And then here coming up quick, we have Port Laboratory, Blackport PD, Port Laboratory. Let's think about the previous one. We got Blackport PD, which we will definitely jump into, and it is our first good chance. Port Laboratory I'm excited about because this is a really, really good way to get factory parts, carbon composite, some other stuff for our settlement, which we need. Plus we get some extra bonus damage from the equalizer and can help us move through that. And then we got Big Hunt coming up. Wreck Ship's not bad either. We'll probably go do the Wreck Ship after we do this. But you know what we got today? Besides checking out the new season rewards, we are jumping into the transport hub, everybody's favorite. We're using our brutalizer. We're gonna see how this goes. This place is just brutal. The more and more I do this, the more and more I realize this place is set up quite hard. Like, why are all these zombies attracting to me, you know? That part seems interesting too. We kind of just fucking muscle our way through here. I don't know, that's probably not smart. We just typically do. I also hate that it swaps targets like that. There's no need for that. I wish you could critical strike the guys on the ground. I feel like that would be really good. Like if they're there and you notice them, let me crit strike them. All right, we're gonna try to just get through this. Do got our drone. I'm gonna go and clear this side. I don't need these. I'm gonna go clear this side without opening the container first. Usually there's a zombie like right here. Usually there's some hanging out over here. Why don't we find any? Come attack me. Usually there's some zombies right here. This one, there we go. Say, I knew they were over here. I am hoping for a really good crate. I want the construction materials for the settlement. We actually made some good progress recently on our settlement, so we'll get you an update on that. I just did a lot of building is what I essentially did. I think some worthwhile building. I'm gonna get attacked by a zombie from over there. I know it. I think we're actually gonna... Let's bring an AK down. For the sailors and the midshipmen. We can usually take care of this guy. No, we're gonna get them all. The brutalizer is good. It's just not good with the enemies. It doesn't have a fast enough fire rate or enough damage for us to help take out groups of enemies. Now we can do one sailor at a time here. You can definitely sneak attack them. Again, when you think about the totality of enemies here. Hello? Shoot that guy. Okay, we can run away enough. I should be grabbing the cloth. We do not need any more rope. I have so much rope. It's ridiculous. I mean, 22 damage is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. We'll knock that out. We're not going to fight the boss yet. I just want to go and clear this. We'll clear the interior. We'll clear the side. We'll see if we can't get a weapon or a drone blueprint from the top of the roof. Outside the first time we were here and got one, which was cool. We have not seen one since, which is a little disappointing. I'm sure they're very rare. But I wouldn't even mind some of the common ones. I just want to get some of the common blueprints opened up. This is another area where we're just gonna have to probably AK this. We can muscle our way through that. We'll use some of our small heals. Hello, use please. We're lagging. Open this up. Oh no. It's so much health back, jeez. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do this for this. Use you, acid melter. Good night. We're almost down an AK already, unfortunate. Look, we're doing pretty good though, pretty good. Get some drinky drinks. Let's get the drone on, we're gonna need that in a second. Really do hope we get some good crates here. Up at the top. What am I hoping? I've had the miner twice in a row. I actually do think he's my preferred boss to fight, as kind of annoying and hard as he is. Can't shoot that darter. A lot of these darters are pretty dumb, actually, which is good for us. That guy will get a hit off. unfortunately. All right, we're gonna go do the top. Actually, let's hit this, just so we don't forget. We're gonna go do this side of the police station here. And what I did forget to bring is any of our weapons that can damage these guys down below. So, all right, cross our fingers. Let's see what we got. Come on, drone blueprint. No. Ergonomic handle, fortunately. Okay, let's quickly grab. I need. The equalizer should be able to do it. Do we have any of the handguns? Let's grab a neutralizer. I guess, and the equalizer. We'll just take them both. We're gonna need them for later portions. I feel like building the bridge over here was smart to get the blueprint the first time, and then kind of ever since then, this place isn't. We do get drone parts, so it's good. It's worthwhile. Dodge. 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 So it is worthwhile. This place is pretty good for that. It's got some good other parts in here. Cogs. I mean, some of this stuff is okay if you're working on your base. If you can get over here and clear this, being the other kind of key. All right, the strat here is open this up. These guys over here. Open this up. Dodge, shoot, fire, bam, boom, blow them up. And then we just deal with these idiots. Just shield. I really do not like these guys. They're just annoying. They're not hard. They're just annoying. All right, let's put this back on. Put the drone back on. You know, the drone is cool. I don't use the drone basically ever in fights. So let's use them. Now we screwed up big time. It's one of those things where I don't even know if that guy the drone did any damage. That's probably on me. I'm sure it gets really good with some other weapon mods, but I just haven't been very impressed with it. But we were smart and we brought spare armor. Yay! Okay. This is probably the thing that makes this room worth it, because we get some drone parts. That's pretty good. We will definitely be utilizing that. If we were ever to get any drone blueprints that were the same, we could trade them here. I can't trade this one, unfortunately. I would love to trade these blueprints in for drone blueprints. 'Cause even if we could work through the common stuff, it would be worth it. But we cannot, unfortunately. Okay. Well, we're doing pretty good on the clearance side of things. We're through a good portion of it. We finish out essentially one or two more sections of this, and then we're clean from this perspective. Need to go over here. Grab this crate, it looks like. This might be a good one. I don't know. I'm not sure. I need to start kind of remembering. We've done this enough and consistently enough. I need to start remembering what the which the good ones are. We're gonna have to just try to get through that. Okay, good. Whew. That one's a little unfair because you don't have a lot of room to run to get away from the acid melter. You could get close. That's your other best option, probably, is get close on it. All right, I want be honest, I want both of these. And immediately we go to open this. Now let's see. Shoot down the toxic dart, or where's the rest of the enemies? That's interesting. This is a great crate. Holy cool. Holy moly. Some glass. Pistol. Where's the rest of the enemies? I'm very confused. Usually we get some tough enemies right here. Maybe the RNG was on our side this time? Oh, there they are. Go. Okay, okay, okay. We're working it, we're working it. If these are just parasites, we'll swap back to this. Totally fine, totally fine. I also think you should get... I feel like you should get, but I feel like you should get points for killing those guys. There we go, got him knocked out. Nice, 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 nice. We should be clear at this point, outside of taking out whatever our boss is and the few additional small crates over on the other side. Which is pretty nice. We're gonna get up, get our last handful of boxes scanned. We want that. I'm gonna take an AK for backup here for when we go to fight whatever boss we get. This crate usually is pretty good too. I think this is worth trying to get through, get it opened up. Like, that's some good materials. I mean, some explosive material. Sulfur is not too hard to find if you have your ATV, obviously, but a drone replacement battery, which honestly I don't ever see myself using. Because again, I just don't use the drone in fights very much, but that very well may change in the future. We might go ahead and use it during whatever boss fight we get. That might not be bad to get some stuff. Get some stuff knocked out. Help with some damage. Get all that scanned. All right, so all 4 cargoes have been scanned. Got all of the options open and available to us. And now we fight the boss. Okay. Let's see what we get. Let's see who we're gonna get. Drop a note in the comments below of who you think we're gonna get for the boss fight. Let's see. Let's open this up. All right, pale zombies. That crate usually is pretty good, actually. Ow. Not very nice that you guys made me bleed. I don't like that. I do feel like using a bandage should stop bleed. I feel like that'd be an interesting mechanic. It kind of would defeat the purpose. This was a good crate. Full Glock. Electronic parts, some titanium that you can break down, some glass. That's actually pretty freaking good. Looks like we're out of storage space with our VIP storage, so let's see, who do we got here? It's not often we get a clear crate. I have a feeling we got the miner, my favorite. Wow, he hit me fast with that. Could fight him behind this door if we wanted to. Dude, I feel like that went really fast. I hate the stun. Such a big radius on the stun. We're gonna die here. Yep, we're gonna die. I knew it. I absolutely knew it when he got into that mode and we were that close. I knew we were gonna get killed. It's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't even. We can use some different guns. It's just he has a ton of armor, so we're not gonna get a whole lot more damage from this guy. It's good we cleared everything else. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of this boss. I think he has a little too much health. Oh, that's a junkyard too. That would be nice to do. All right, we're back. Let's get our stuff on here. Let's go ahead and also, let's just put a few things away in here. That way, if we do end up dying again, we can clear some space out. Okay, we gotta just kind of try to grunt through this, I think. Again, I could use the door strategy. I don't know that, I don't believe, although it may help us with, because again, we'll swap here. We're gonna get some more consistently fast damage down. Again, this is just a wee bit slower. Maybe we burn up. Maybe we burn up some AK. Gosh, I hate it. I hate this. We weren't even in that circle. Again, we're just gonna get. The fact that he can do that attack multiple times in a row is just so dumb. You almost need to be at full health anytime you're fighting this guy. Just for the fact that he can basically chain hit you into killing you. It's like I'm actively running away. You know what I haven't tried is maybe bringing him to a different area. This is fun. And then everything is a stun. I really do not like this guy. I really do not like the miner. You are a poop head. Now this attack is fine. It's dodgeable, and even if it's not dodgeable, it doesn't stun you. It does a fine amount of damage. I mean, 28's nothing to not be scared of. Had to take that opportunity to get those med kits. We go through like a full stack of meds plus every time we fight this guy. Just because, again, he can chain those. So dumb. I'm sorry, it's so dumb. I hit it. We got lucky there. I'm focusing. I'm just Not getting it. I'm not dying again here. Oh, we got it. Wow. I really don't like this guy. I really, really don't. Went through so many meds there. That is wild. They could rework that guy. Make him... I think just... He's a shade too difficult, in my opinion. The fact that he can chain those stunning attacks together is pretty silly to me. Okay, but let's see what we got here. Use the terminal. We are finally fully clear. All right, what do we got? This one, the clothing one. This might have some cool stuff in it. Not for us. All right, so this is our building materials one. I don't particularly need this crate. This is not the one I was hoping for. I was hoping for the one that had the settlement construction materials. You can get a few things like motor oil and some stuff in here, but this is really more, at least from what I've picked of this so far, is designed for your vehicles if you need the vehicle parts. This one is all about weapons and gear. Probably a really good one, to be honest. But this one gives us drone blueprints, potentially, and some Genesis stuff. We're about to do Port Laboratory, so I'm going to take this one. Again, this is probably amongst the best crates in terms of what you can pull out of it. This and the weapon one. But I really want the settlement building materials. So what do we get here? We get a manual earth drill. We get a lot of meds. We get double equalizers. We get a resonator. Get some energy cells. That's good. Some lead plate is pretty good. It's not bad. This is not bad. I'm not super disappointed by this. Wondering if we can... Okay, we definitely want to come back and get some of this stuff. This stuff is pretty good. So we'll be back to do that. But what I think we'll go do... Let's see if we've got a spot open in our vehicle here. I do not. Okay, we're gonna run back to the base, drop some stuff off, and then I'm gonna go hit the wrecked ship, and maybe show off our updates to our settlement really quick. So we'll go do that. Okay, so we're here at the settlement. Actually, it just made sense since we're here. I want to show off what I did. So previously, when I had this built, I had a pretty terrible layout in terms of how each of these different buildings are set up. If you're not super familiar with how this works, is you essentially have to have different rooms for each of the respective parts of this settlement. You have a couple of different, you have a storage area, foundry, like a woodworking area, and so on and so forth. So what I ended up doing is I took the time and I basically built as large of a square as you can around some of these things. Now I recognize I need to get power to this. This is the water pump right here. I'll zoom in. This is the water pump. We need to get that finished. But you don't really need that up until level 3 on, I think, the majority of these rooms, so we can kind of wait on that. But essentially what I did is build a square out, and then I basically just sectioned it off with doors from there. I left a space open for the generator. We have a generator placed over here. We have a generator there you can see up at the top providing some power, and I tried to centralize it so that around the generator I could do the least amount of cabling required, because there's wires that have to run from the generator to the individual items that you're trying to power in order to get that going. So I felt like this was a pretty decent setup. If I was gonna do this, I would take this same setup, but I would move it down this way a little bit. And the main reason for that is if you're working on your settlement build, you can't put wires over rocks, but if you see, a lot of the area is actually more open down here than it is up at the top, which is kind of a bummer because you don't know that. You don't know that until you go ahead and you start building and you start checking some of this stuff out. And so that's a little silly. I think they probably got a lot of people with that by putting a whole ton of rocks up at here, because you want easy access to this. So take this layout, move it down, you know, 3-4 spots, and you'll actually have a much easier time running cables to your things to be able to do that. So what we are trying to do, we're trying to gain and build up to get this generator. I'm going to slap this generator in the middle here, and then be able to run power to essentially the supply room and in this spot here. And then we'll use this small generator, maybe drop another one next to it. Although I think my capacity is at 2. Yeah, I can't do any more. So we'll try to get that power over to these 2 rooms right here for these few things that we need. These 2 things will soak up the rest of the power from this small generator. So it's going to be a build. We got a lot to do, but I am happy with our overall layout. Again, we also did basically build every one of the items that we need to go to level 3 for each of these rooms. I just have to get power to them, and then I have to get my walls for my settlement up to level 3, which is what I'm kind of grinding for. The last requirement for the settlement here that is going to take a lot of time is upgrading the floors. We need a certain number of upgraded floors in each of these rooms in order to progress up to level 3. That requires a lot of slate, which is a very, very difficult material to craft, actually. Not super happy about that. This is the requirement for slate, okay? That's a lot. The hard one to come by is going to be asbestos, because we can't make that. We have to rely essentially on getting that out of our daily boxes. Now, we've been earning this over time, essentially since we started and got some of our expeditions done, but this is a tough one. This is going to take a lot of time. You need, I believe it's 4 or 5 of these. You need 5 of them to upgrade a single floor tile. Why that is kind of a bummer is the fact that if we go to just even this room, we need 10 framed floors. So we need 50 slate just to get the floor framing done to then get this up to the next level. That's a lot. This grind is going to take some time. We have like 20 slate already, so we could do a few. But again, this requirement is basically across the board. The other thing that's really hampering us is our ability to make cables. Again, we need to just connect the generator or transformer to power, and I need 6 framed floors for this room. Interestingly enough, we need to be able to make screws because we need other different framing to be able to make the screws. It's just like this. It's just like round robin of creation. And what I really want to do is I really want to get the ability to just make all of the materials, and that's why I'm trying to progress to grind this out. I also want to get the last watchtower done, and in order to do that, you need basically level 4 of everything. So I'm a little frustrated. This is this game. It's pretty common to have these requirements to build all this stuff and to do that. I'm okay with that and that requirement. It's just it's a lot. There's a lot to build here. I use basically all of my billets. We don't have any pallets left. We have been stocking up wood beams, which is good. And again, we have some refined materials that we've picked up essentially through our expedition missions that we were able to get. If I can continue to work expeditions and get that, I'm going to do that to get some better rewards. But right now, just trying to focus on getting a handful of things built. And I am happy with my settlement layout. I think it's going to be okay. Again, we could probably optimize it a little bit, but it seems okay at this point. The good part here is we do get some hosing. We do get 1 asbestos. We do get some screws. So we get a handful of things that we need here for our daily loot, which is pretty good. I just have not been able to progress. I don't want to build or spend the materials here to upgrade the van because, again, I need so many rubber hose to be able to make so many of the wires I need to get the power to the things that we need. So what I'm going to try to do is get the power to those items that I need in the settlement, and then we'll probably continue to upgrade the van. I think the van upgrade at this point is going to be the most beneficial for me in clearing some of the expeditions. But again, even just to get walls done, we need 27 more aluminum cable, which is pretty rough in and of itself. Plus we need a whole bunch of light frames, which take screws. and the beams. It's just it's a grind, and the fact that we're only getting like 1 iron wire is tough. We did get 8 aluminum cables, so that's pretty good. That is pretty dang good. I'm very happy about that. It actually helps us immensely. I think that was actually from completing. I don't think that was our daily. I think that was completing. We were able to get through one of the harder expeditions, the 3rd tier expedition a little bit ago. So that's kind of the settlement update. Again, happy with the layout. If you're looking at this and trying to figure out how to set this up, you do need a lot of space. I'd recommend, again, shifting this down a couple of slots and just build yourself a big square and then leave yourself some room. It's important to note that you can't have the generator in any of these rooms, though, either. So it might be smart to leave you like a row and then build walls. You might be building a few additional walls, but you have to leave an open space for that, because I had this generator originally in this top room and it would not recognize it as complete, because you have to have the floor fully built for each of the rooms. But I think this is a pretty good setup at this point. If we can make 2 large generators, I'd probably put one over here to get easy connection power to the water, and then maybe we work the storeroom and we shift some things from that side to this side and do some of the power over here in the center for the other generator. So that's my plan. Hopefully you like it. But let's go ahead and finish up, and we'll jump over to do wreck ship, and we'll wrap this up. Okay, we are here. This one's pretty simple. I really like this event. I think this is a pretty easy early game event, which can drop some pretty solid rewards on the back end. All you have to do, kill some mobs here. And you can definitely do this with melee weapons. We're just doing it with the brutalizer because we have it. Gonna make some fast work of this here, hopefully. Get some good points. Plain and simple, and then we'll get the crate. It's pretty easy. I like this one. Again, the fact that you can get C4 and some really good guns. I mean, a modified shotgun's great. Even a standard shotgun's good. And we get the Uzi inside the package. Do this. Hopefully you get lucky. I mean, factory parts would also be hugely helpful for everybody. We ended up getting that. Nothing there. But that's where we're at. So pretty happy with that. You can grab anything from here. I don't know that we'll get anything super great. Probably just cloth and rope, but that'll wrap it up for us. Hopefully you enjoyed. We got transport hub down. Still hate the miner. Still hate him. Really don't like him. Don't like him at all. We're gonna jump into recording another one right after this, and we're gonna head over to Port Laboratory. So stay tuned for that. Like, comment, subscribe, and flash some socials for you. Thanks for all the support on these. Folks seem to be really enjoying them, so thank you so much. All the likes, the comments, everything is great. Again, consider subscribing if you enjoy the content. Help us grow. We are growing slowly and steadily, and we very much appreciate that. If you want to check out our main channel, Average Gamer Guys, we'd appreciate that as well. It's a follow and a subscription over there. But look forward to more Last Day on Earth content. We're gonna now get into this new season grind. You can see we've made some rewards already, so I'm pretty excited about that, and we'll see how this one goes. See if we can't get to some of those top tier prizes as we get through it. But this will wrap it up. Thanks for watching. I've been Doc, Average Gamer Guys. Catch you in the next one. Peace.